Hi everybody, I wanted to make this video because I saw a couple people asking for holster recommendations for their Walther PPK. We're going to take a look at a few that I ended up going with and why I like them a lot. If I was going to recommend a holster for the PPK, it would be a simple inside the waistband Kydex holster with a retention setting here. You can see here they form the holster. I knew something like this would work for me because I had one for my LCP Max, or have one for my LCP Max, and a J-frame. And these have always been excellent holsters for concealed carry. It's real crisp. I like that, and it's very secure. Never had an issue with that. $15 to $20, and so were all the other ones. It's just a real basic design, and it's good for summertime concealed carry. This would do the job at all times, but because guns are also a hobby of mine and I'm an enthusiast, I like, the finer things sometimes. So I did want a leather holster. I went on Etsy and I found a shop that does handmade leather goods. This also came with a matching mag holster, but I actually forgot to take that off my belt because this is the holster that I've been using every day since I've gotten it. You can see it's got some wear on it here. That's because I've been, like I said, using it every day for a few months now. It started to break in. I like the leather holster simply because it adds that bit of traditional sense, the classic sense. And this is made by Ace Leather. This was handmade in Russia. As for concealed carry, this cross strap, this is a very old-fashioned style of holster. It's vintage style, and this right here really is old school. And compared to something like this will give you a much cleaner, quicker draw. So for practicality's sake, but the reason that I accept that, it just has to do with where I'm at on a daily basis in terms of my threat environment. I'm not in any high threat environments where I feel quick draw is a priority. If you like this style, I'd say go on Etsy and look up or on eBay you'll find some. So what I did on eBay is I found this nice Galco holster. Okay, and I thought this would be a really nice transition, a bridge between the... Oh, maron! I'm sorry about that, my lighting rig collapsed. As I was saying, this was a nice Galco holster that I found on eBay for a good price. And I put a bid in on it, and I ended up winning it. And I was very excited, because I thought it would bridge the gap between this Kydex holster and this leather one, being an outside the waistband holster, like this nice one, but a bit more practical for carry since it won't have this retention strap. Rather, it'll hold retention with this screw down here like the Kydex holster. But unfortunately, stupid me, wasn't paying attention. It's a small of back holster, which we know is kind of a ridiculous and unsafe way to carry a firearm. So I'm a little I just wasn't paying attention to the post. I was so excited that it was a leather Galco PPK outside the waistband holster. So I'm thinking maybe since its construction, as you can see, the belt will go in through the back here and then out through the end. Maybe I can create slits here. That would be a fun leather alteration project perhaps. Now just for fun, when I got the PPK, this is the Legacy Collectible PPK coin for 2021. But when I got the PPK, I decided, well, I might use it as a woods gun. If you've seen some of my videos, I go out into the woods and go hiking and camping a lot. Though I've never done it, just in case I wanted a certain holster for woods carry, so a flap holster. This is a reproduction German flap holster, and I know this is quite ridiculous. This is an airsoft gun. Now it's just ridiculous, but that's just, again, since firearms are my hobby, I like to bring like a little theatrical enthusiasm to it when, you know, out in the woods and camping. I've never done it. Now actually I prefer this style. Now this is not a PPK holster. This is for a Pt1. But I just like the way it's constructed versus the German. But I've never used them, but they're in my collection. Sehr gut. Here I have the real Walther PPK, the Fort Smith PPK here, and it really has a nice profile for concealment. And a very nice draw. Here it is with appendix setup. It's not uncomfortable, but I just prefer strong side carry, but for those that like appendix, this is also a pretty good option with these type of holsters. One's nice too, these leather outside the waistband, but I suppose better for fall, wintertime carry. So yeah, in conclusion, I'd say these two type of holsters are going to be your best bet if you want to carry a Walther PPK.